Have you noticed your eyesight isn't what it used to be now that you're over 60? Maybe you're squinting to read the fine print on a bottle, struggling to see clearly at night, or finding it hard to focus on your favorite hobbies, like knitting or reading. It's tempting to chalk it up to aging and accept blurry vision as part of life. But what if I told you there's one simple fruit you can eat every day to restore your eyesight in just 7 days? That's right, one fruit backed by science can sharpen your vision, reduce eye strain, and even protect your eyes from serious conditions like cataracts or macular degeneration. This isn't some expensive pill or complicated treatment. It's a fruit you can pick up at any grocery store, and it's been quietly working miracles for your eyes all along. In this video, we're going to reveal this one fruit, dive into how it transforms your vision, and share 6 easy ways to include it in your daily routine to see results fast. So stay with me until the end, because I'm also going to share a common mistake people make when eating this fruit that could completely block its benefits. If you're over 60 and want to see the world with crystal clarity again, you won't want to miss this. Let's get started. Picture this. You're 64 years old, and for years you've been struggling to read road signs at dusk. Your glasses don't seem to help as much anymore, and you're starting to avoid activities you love, like watching movies or gardening, because your eyes just can't keep up. You've tried eye drops, maybe even thought about costly surgeries, but nothing brings back the sharp vision of your younger years. Now imagine Ellen, a 61-year-old grandmother, who was in the same situation. Her vision was so blurry she could barely make out her grandchildren's faces in photos. Then she started eating one specific fruit every single day. Within a week, Ellen noticed she could see details more clearly. Colors were brighter, her eyes felt less tired, and she could finally enjoy her family photo albums again. What was her secret? It wasn't luck or some high-tech treatment. It was this one fruit, packed with nutrients that science shows can rejuvenate your eyes. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what Ellen discovered and how you can do the same to restore your vision starting today. So what is this vision-saving fruit? It's the blueberry. Yes, those small, sweet berries you've probably tossed into a smoothie or eaten with breakfast are a powerhouse for your eyes. Research from institutions like the National Eye Institute has shown that blueberries are bursting with antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which protect the retina, boost blood flow to the eyes, and repair damage caused by aging, UV light, or oxidative stress. Think of your eyes like a pair of windows. Over time, they get cloudy and scratched from years of use. Blueberries act like a natural cleaner, polishing away the haze and restoring clarity. But it's not just antioxidants. Blueberries are rich in vitamin C, which strengthens the tiny blood vessels in your eyes, preventing leaks that can cloud your vision. They also contain vitamin A, essential for night vision, and zinc, which supports the cornea. Together, these nutrients work like a dream team to sharpen your focus, reduce dryness, and lower your risk of serious eye diseases. A study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that older adults who ate blueberries daily saw significant improvements in visual acuity in just 7 days. That's the kind of transformation Ellen experienced, and it's why blueberries are a must for anyone over 60 looking to save their eyesight. You might be thinking, blueberries? I've eaten those before, and my eyes are still blurry. That's because most people don't eat them consistently or in the right way to unlock their full potential. Let's dive into the first of 6 easy ways to make blueberries work for your eyes. The first way is to eat a handful of fresh blueberries every morning. Aim for about a cup, which is around 150 grams. This is the perfect dose to flood your eyes with antioxidants without overloading on sugar. Picture John, a 66-year-old retiree who used to start his day with a bagel and coffee. He switched to a bowl of fresh blueberries, and within days he noticed he could read the fine print on his medication bottles without his magnifying glass. The key is eating them every day. Consistency builds up the nutrients in your eyes over time. Fresh blueberries are ideal because their antioxidants are at their peak, but if fresh aren't available, Frozen blueberries work just as well since they're frozen at their ripest. Just let them thaw naturally, not in a microwave, to keep those vision-saving nutrients intact. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Your support keeps us creating content like this, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next video. Now, let's move on to the second way to use blueberries for your eyes. The second way is to blend blueberries into a morning smoothie. This is perfect if you're not big on eating plain berries or want to pair them with other eye-healthy foods. Try blending a cup of blueberries with a banana, a handful of kale, and some unsweetened almond milk. The kale adds lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 nutrients that shield your retina from harmful blue light, while the banana provides potassium to support eye health. Think of Margaret, a 63-year-old who started making this smoothie every morning. She used to get headaches from straining her eyes at her computer, but after a week of her blueberry smoothie routine, the headaches faded and she could see her screen more clearly. The trick is to drink it first thing in the morning so your body absorbs the nutrients before heavier meals. Avoid adding sugary syrups or processed ingredients to your smoothie, as they can counteract the benefit. Keep it simple and natural to let the blueberries work their magic. Let's talk about the third way, adding blueberries to your yogurt or oatmeal. This is a fantastic option if you want a quick, satisfying breakfast or snack that doubles as an eye booster. Mix a cup of blueberries into plain Greek yogurt or sprinkle them over a bowl of oatmeal. The yogurt provides protein to keep you energized, while the oats offer fiber to stabilize blood sugar, which is crucial for eye health since high blood sugar can damage retinal blood vessels. Consider Robert, a 69-year-old who started adding blueberries to his oatmeal every morning. He'd been struggling with floaters, those pesky specks in his vision, for years, but after a week, they became less noticeable and his eyes felt sharper. The key is to use plain, unsweetened yogurt or steel-cut oats to avoid excess sugar, which can harm your eyes over time. If you need a touch of sweetness, add a drizzle of raw honey, which has anti-inflammatory properties that support eye health. If you're still with me, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're following along. Your engagement means so much, and it helps us keep sharing tips that can change your life. Let's move on to the fourth way to use blueberries. The fourth way is to make a blueberry salad topping. This is a great way to enjoy blueberries at lunch or dinner, especially if you prefer savory meals. Toss a half cup of fresh blueberries into a salad with spinach, walnuts, and a light vinaigrette. The spinach adds more lutein for retinal protection, while the walnuts provide omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation in the eyes. Picture Susan, a 65-year-old who started adding blueberries to her daily salad. She used to struggle with dry eyes that made reading uncomfortable, but after a week, her eyes felt more hydrated and she could enjoy her books without irritation. The key is to use fresh blueberries and eat them raw to preserve their antioxidants. If you're eating out and can't make a salad, ask for a side of blueberries to sprinkle over your meal. It's an easy way to keep the habit going, no matter where you are. Let's move to the fifth way, drinking a blueberry tea infusion. This is a unique method that's perfect for evenings when you want the benefits of blueberries without eating a full serving. Take a handful of dried blueberries, or fresh if you don't have dried, and steep them in hot water for 10 minutes, like you would with herbal tea. Strain the berries and sip the infusion slowly. This gentle extraction method delivers antioxidants in a way that's easy for your body to absorb, especially later in the day when digestion slows. Think of George, a 67-year-old who started drinking blueberry tea every night. He used to wake up with gritty, tired eyes, but after a week, his eyes felt refreshed and he could see better in dim light. The warm tea also helped him relax, improving his sleep, which is critical for eye repair since your eyes heal during deep sleep. Drink it at least 2 hours before bed to avoid nighttime bathroom trips, and avoid adding sugar to keep the benefits pure. If you're still watching, comment number 5 below to let me know you're here. Your comments inspire us to keep sharing tips that make a difference. Let's get to the sixth and final way to use blueberries for your eyes. The sixth way is to use blueberries as a dessert topping. If you love a sweet treat after dinner, this one's for you. Instead of reaching for cookies or ice cream, top a small scoop of frozen yogurt or a slice of whole grain toast with a half cup of fresh blueberries. This satisfies your sweet tooth while delivering a dose of eye-saving nutrients. Picture Anna, a 71-year-old who couldn't resist her nightly desserts, but noticed her vision was fading. She switched to a blueberry-topped yogurt, and within days she could see her TV screen more clearly without squinting. The key is to keep the portion small to avoid excess calories, which can lead to weight gain and indirectly harm your eyes by increasing diabetes risk. This method is also great because it feels like a treat, making it easier to stick with long-term. If you're at a restaurant, ask for a small serving of blueberries as a dessert. It's a simple way to stay consistent. If you're still with me, comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. Your engagement helps us keep creating content that can transform lives. Now, before we wrap up, I promise to share a common mistake people make when eating blueberries that could block their benefits. Here it is: cooking or overprocessing blueberry. You might think baking them into pies or boiling them into jams is a delicious way to enjoy them. But heat destroys up to 50% of their antioxidants. According to a study from the University of California, Davis, that means you're losing half the vision-saving power. Take Lisa, a 62-year-old who loved blueberry muffins, but saw no improvement in her blurry vision. When she switched to eating fresh or frozen blueberries, she noticed a difference in just days. Her eyes felt less strained, and she could read her emails without glasses. So, stick to raw or minimally processed blueberries to get the full benefits. If you must cook them, use low heat for a short time, like a quick sauté, to preserve as many nutrients as possible. Let's take a step back and reflect on what we've covered. Blueberries are a simple science-backed way to restore your vision after 60, thanks to their antioxidants, vitamins, and anti-inflammatory properties. By eating them daily in one of these 6 ways, a handful in the morning, a smoothie, a yogurt or oatmeal topping, a salad, a tea infusion, or a dessert, you can see results in as little as 7 days. The key is consistency and avoiding the mistake of cooking them too much. Think about Ellen, John, Margaret, Robert, Susan, George, and Anna. They all transformed their vision with this one fruit, and you can too. Imagine being able to read your favorite book without squinting, drive at night with confidence, or enjoy the vibrant colors of your garden again. That's the power of blueberries, and it's within your reach starting today. So here's my challenge to you. Starting tomorrow, pick one of these 6 methods and eat blueberries every day for a week. Maybe you'll blend them into a smoothie or sprinkle them on your salad. Pay attention to how your eyes feel. Do you see more clearly? Are colors brighter? Do your eyes feel less tired? Small changes like this can have a big impact, not just on your vision, but on your confidence and quality of life. For example, think of Tom, a 68-year-old who started eating blueberries daily after years of struggling with night blindness. After a week, he could navigate his house in low light without bumping into furniture. And he felt like he'd regained a piece of his independence. That could be you. And it all starts with one simple fruit. But let's talk about why this matters beyond just seeing better. Your vision is your connection to the world. It's how you enjoy your grandchildren's smiles, savor a sunset, or stay independent in your daily tasks. When your eyesight fades, it's not just about blurry images. It can lead to frustration, isolation, and even a higher risk of falls or accidents. A study from the American Academy of Ophthalmology found that poor vision in older adults increases the risk of depression and mobility issues, which can shorten life expectancy. By eating blueberries daily, you're not just saving your eyes, you're protecting your independence, your mental health, and your ability to live life to the fullest. That's why this one fruit is such a game changer, and it's why I'm so passionate about sharing this with you. Let's address a question you might have. Why blueberries and not another fruit? Sure, other fruits, like oranges or strawberries, have vitamins, but blueberries are unique because of their high anthocyanin content. These compounds specifically target the retina, repairing damage and improving blood flow in ways other fruits can't match. A study in the Archives of Ophthalmology compared the effects of different fruits on eye health and found that blueberries outperformed others in improving visual acuity and reducing oxidative stress. That's why blueberries are the star of this video, and why they're the one fruit you need to eat daily if you're over 60. Now you might be wondering about the cost or availability. Blueberries can seem pricey, especially out of season, but they're an investment in your health that's far cheaper than eye surgeries or lifelong prescriptions. If fresh blueberries are too expensive, frozen ones are just as effective and often more affordable. Buy them in bulk and store them in your freezer. They'll last for months without losing their nutrients. If you're on a tight budget, start with a smaller portion, like half a cup a day, and work up to a full cup as you can. Even a small amount can make a difference, as long as you're consistent. For example, Mary, a 70-year-old on a fixed income, started with a small handful of frozen blueberries daily. Within a week, she noticed she could see her knitting patterns more clearly, and she felt empowered to keep going. Wherever you are, there's a way to make blueberries work for you. Let's touch on one more thing. What if you have existing eye conditions, like glaucoma or cataracts? Blueberries can still help by reducing inflammation and protecting healthy tissue, but they're not a cure-all. Always consult your doctor for serious conditions, and think of blueberries as a powerful complement to your treatment plan. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that blueberry consumption improved outcomes in patients with early-stage glaucoma, suggesting they can support medical care. For example, David, a 66-year-old with early cataracts, started eating blueberries daily alongside his prescribed drops. After a week, he noticed less glare when driving, and his doctor was impressed with his progress. Blueberries are a tool in your arsenal, and they're one you can start using today. As we near the end, let's reflect on why this is so important. Your eyes are more than just organs. They're your window to life's joys. Losing your vision isn't just a physical loss. It can steal your confidence, your hobbies, and your connection to the people you love. But you don't have to accept that fate. Blueberries offer a simple, natural way to fight back, backed by science and proven by real people like Ellen, John, and Anna. By making this one small change, eating a cup of blueberries every day, you can restore your vision, protect your eyes, and reclaim the clarity you thought was gone forever. It's not about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years, letting you see every moment with vibrancy and joy. So take a moment to think, which of these 6 methods resonates with you? Do you see yourself blending a smoothie, sipping a tea, or topping your yogurt with blueberries? Maybe you recognize yourself in Lisa, who was cooking away the benefits, or John, who transformed his mornings with a simple handful. Whatever your routine, the key is starting now. Don't wait for your vision to get worse or for a doctor to tell you it's time to act. The power is in your hands, or rather, in your grocery cart. Pick up some blueberries today. Choose one of these methods and commit to a week. Watch how your eyes respond, and feel the difference in how you experience the world. Thank you for joining me today. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share which blueberry method you're going to try, or one thing you learned today. Your thoughts are so important to us, and reading your comments keeps us motivated to create content that inspires you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit. Maybe a friend, spouse, or parent over 60 who's struggling with their vision. Your support helps us reach more people with tips that can change lives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep those eyes sharp, and let's make every day a little clearer together.